Well, a little bit of a mixed bag today. I guess I should have waited to make this video until the two Delaware horses raced, but what are you gonna do? I just saw that I had unlisted. I had I had yesterday's depressing video not listed public, so nobody got to see me whine about yesterday. Today, a decent day. I mean, West 52nd was horrendous, but, quite frankly, West 52nd, that isn't the first time he's done that, where you just throw a complete clunker in. He's done that before. It almost seems like if he doesn't happen to like the play on the field, he just doesn't participate. And, I got away 6th, I think, behind 2 long shots. Much longer than me. And the favorites were up front, and I was glad I didn't get flushed until the 5/8 pole. The half, I guess. I moved him over, and little bugger, he never trotted a step forward. Now, as I said, he's done this before, and it kind of sucks because he's leaving Tuesday to go to Delaware. Now, I told everybody for 3 weeks I had 3 different places he was going. That's how hard it is to find these classes, but, the good news is I think we're going to the right place. 53-1, he can't trot. So that was going to pose a problem first and foremost, but he should have been 4th, and trotted 55, and he didn't, and he wasn't. So I'll talk to Jim King tonight about him. That's who's getting him. He'll be going to Jim's place Wednesday after the Jugette. He has a horse in the Jugette. He said his gentleman will pick up West 52nd on the way home. Now, certainly not 2 trips you want to send a horse anywhere after. 2 abysmal nights. But it is what it is. Not all the Christmas presents come in pretty wrapping. This fella's wrapped in toilet paper right now. Or newspaper. Whichever. But I'll talk to Jim about it tonight. He was just poor today. But that happens. There's a number of reasons that it could happen. Obviously, we had just made a decision. Kevin and Colton asked me and told me what he thought of Watch Avenue and Zeb Sunshine. Said, Anthony, I know they only say, it says they have 8 starts, but they were training all through the pandemic. He said, they feel tired. I talked to Travis, I see the videos, they're not the same. And he said, it's not allergies, they scope clean. West 52nd just scope clean. So maybe they're a little tired. This guy here, maybe a little freshening up, new atmosphere, might change his attitude a little bit. 53-1 will put a damper on his party any day. So let's get him in. Hopefully Jim still takes him. Hopefully we can get him in where he can do some damage down there. That's one. The other 2 horses raced okay. Johan, not as good on the front end, but that wasn't why he walked today. He bled a little bit. I know what you're going to say, Anthony's on Lasix already. We didn't only give him a small amount of Lasix, I guess what Tim was saying, which, geez, this is a horse that come 27 seconds in June on the end of it with no Lasix. So just food for thought when you're talking about allergies and what it can do. That's what it can do. Now, he can get over it. The good thing is we have options. Give him a little more Lasix. Change the way we prepare him for the race. We changed the way we warmed him up today, and he was good. He was very good. So we'll go from 2 trips of jogging to 1 trip of jogging, and he's going to be that behaved. Maybe get some supplements for him to help him. I don't know if they help or not, but certainly can't hurt. Some natural supplements to put in his feed. And race him accordingly. I would have loved to stay in the 3-hole with him, but again, 2 long shots. He's a little bully, a little hot. Now we're chipping away at that exterior. Tim's done a great job keeping this horse quiet, and he's behaved. Think of where he made his mistakes. Leaving the gate in the first turn. Hot, run away, hard to control. I don't see that anymore. I could have forced him to stay in the 3-hole today, but again, behind 3 long shots. So he was second. He was a poor second, but he was second. He stays in the maiden. He's got tons of options. Maiden, non-1-2, condition claimer if we want. Sell him. I mean, there's lots and lots of options for Johan. We'll figure it out moving forward. And then Braemar, I could have warmed him up harder. I could have steamed him in the warm-up, like sparked him right up like I did last week. I could have been a lot more aggressive with him today. and I wasn't. And, I can't be rough on this horse every single week. I left, dropped him in the 2-hole. Next week, I'll spark him up again. I'll put his nose right on the screen, right on the cage next week, and race him a little harder. He does have one stake race left. Now, it's a tough stake race. The Liberty Bell, I think it is. It's not the Keystone Class. I think it's Jim Simpson. Might be the Simpson. He's got one stake race left, and it's open. So it's not for, it isn't for just for, cheaper horses. It's an open staking event. It's tough. But he's got one stake left. I will win the maiden with him next week. I'm fairly certain. Now, of course, before I make that, I guess, official, I'd like to see the draw, if you don't mind. But I think he'll win that race his next start. And then he's got one start left. I'm going to race him in the Simpson. I think it's a Simpson. Whatever it is, it's like the first week of October in Philadelphia. Race him in there, see how he races. Might have to follow some speed. And then I think that's it. Put Braemar away and get those much-needed pounds on him that we've been trying to put on him for a very, very long time. So, yes, today sucked for my partners with West 52nd. We'll get that corrected. Worst case scenario, the horse is sound. He didn't bleed, didn't flip his palate, or didn't appear to be sick. We'll take his blood tomorrow. There might be something on his blood. Worst case scenario, might need a little freshening up. But other than that, West 52nd was mechanically okay, just an abysmal race. And if you've been an owner of West 52nd long enough, you've seen him throw these in before. This isn't his first shit show. He's thrown in some bad races before, and he always bounces back. So Jim King, hopefully we'll be taking him down to Delaware, race him in Harrington and Dover, and see how he is for the fall and winter. And Johan, we know what we're up against with Johan. Plug him up good, stop him from bleeding if you can, change his routine. And obviously, I think he'll revert back to being a 57, which will likely turn into a 56, hopefully. 55 trotter. But that will take some races. Some clean, bloodless races. And Braemar, I think, you guys could see it today. If I was as rough on him this week as he was last week, he would have been in the winner's circle again. I didn't want to rough him up 2 weeks in a row, and they have 3 weeks till his next race or something. So now he gets to race next week, I guess, and the week after, and I guarantee you he'll be on his toes for that week, for that race also. So a decent day today so far. We got Welland down, Miss Meringue. One got the 8 holes in tough. There's no cakewalks in the Buckeye. Welland Down's had a great year. Also, win, lose, or draw today. She's had a great year. Miss Meringue, again, 3-4 wins. She's had a great year. This is Miss Meringue's last start for sure today. Welland Down's coming to the end of the well, so to speak. She's almost done. Mama Knows Best and the other filly have one more race left. And then we got Rosie tomorrow, Rose Run, Why Not, Emerald Miss, and Mama Knows Best tomorrow. So, lots of racing still this week. It started off with a massive whimper, just a huge goose egg yesterday. Had a terrible day, drove bad, got parked with a long shot today. It wasn't trying to climb out of the basement here and get things back going. I had 3 seconds stay at the Meadows, heading to Northfield Park, where I will be encountered by 10 horses to drive tonight. I think 10, maybe 9. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon, and good luck to Welland Down Miss Meringue and our boy Fox Valley Britska in race 10. Take care.